What is shaking, Internet? This is Salts bringing you the How to Tank for Dummies Windlord Maloriak LFR guide. Mali is the first boss in the Heart of Fear raid, and the first boss in the Nightmare of Shekzir LFR instance. Mali, or the ad boss, has no trash. The bugs in front of him are actually part of the encounter, so don't start it yet. There are 4 racks on the back wall that you should click on that will give you an extra action button giving you a 50-second CC with no cooldown. But don't go crazy yet. First, let's explain the ads. There are 3 types, and they come in sets of 3. Each type shares a health pool. For example, the Battle Menders all have 1 health pool, the Battle Masters all have 1 health pool, etc. Killing any one of them will kill all 3. Now, a bit more about the ads. The Amber Trappers are the first up and are the most useless here in LFR. They will constantly trap people in amber and drop little pools of crap on the ground. Avoid the pools of crap, and if anyone near you gets trapped in amber, then you just have to click on them to release them. It'll give you a debuff that stops you from being able to release anyone else, but in LFR it only lasts about 10 seconds, so not really a big deal. Next up is the Battle Masters. These guys regularly cast a strike attack on a random raid member, which does quite a bit of damage. Nothing else to say about it though, since you really can't do anything about it. Last up is the Battle Menders. These guys are what will wipe your raid. They regularly cast Mending, which will heal one of the ads for 5% health. Pay attention to that. Remember, they have shared health pools, so it's actually healing 3 ads by 5%. Luckily, this can be interrupted, but it's tough to expect anyone to interrupt all 3 Menders. Here's where the CC comes into play. You can touch the racks in the back to get a 50-second CC action button. You can spam it as well, because it has no cooldown. All the ads are CCable, but wait. The boss has the ability to clear all CC from all the ads under certain circumstances. If all 9 ads are up, and over 4 things are CC'd, then the boss will instantly break all the CC on all the ads. If 6 ads are up, meaning 1 set is dead, remember they die in sets of 3, and more than 2 things are CC'd, the boss will break them. If only 3 are up, then any CC will be broken by the boss immediately. So here's where it gets tricky, and we're going to talk strategy. You want to mark 2 of the Menders with icons, like a moon and a square. This will allow you to know which Menders should be CC'd. You want to CC 2 of the Menders, but not 3. But not 3. This is because you want one member to be out of CC so you can punch his face in. Again, remember that they share a health pool, meaning that if one dies, they all die. It's much easier to manage to interrupt 1 Mender than 3. I would actually recommend not doing any other CC. People are really stupid, and people will use their action buttons without thinking. That means that people will CC stuff and the boss will break it. So the best course of action is to only CC 2 Menders and start the fight immediately. This way, even if people do CC things, they won't cause the boss to break, unless they CC 3 additional things, which you're pretty much screwed that way because somebody's messing up the entire fight. If you must, CC 2 of the Battle Masters as well. This will help with the strike damage, but the Amber Trappers pose little threat here. So that's pretty much the strat for Phase 1, end quotes. Basically, you CC 2 Menders, mark the 3rd with a skull because people love to focus skull, and tag away. Just keep the ads away from the CC'd ads, and remember to re-CC the other members every 30 seconds or so just to be safe, because after 50 seconds their CC will break. So you want to re-throw your little CC over there. If you have friends, make them take the racks and help with the CC. Keep interrupting the last air Mender. See what I did there? We want to kill the Menders first, then just kill the rest. This phase is pretty straightforward otherwise. Wow, I haven't even started talking about the boss, but it's okay, he's really simple. Mali has 2 real moves that he'll use while the ads are up. The first is Whirling Blades. The boss will face a random raid member and throw his weapons out like boomerangs, dealing lots of damage on the way out and on the way back in. This doesn't really matter as a tank, but avoid it if you do see it coming. Next up is Rain of Blades. This does a ton of raid-wide damage to everyone. Simply use cooldowns during it and you should be fine, because you'll be taking a lot of damage from the ads, you'll be taking a bunch of damage from this. Phase 1 isn't really a phase, but it hurts a lot. You'll be taking massive damage here from all the ads, and even more from Rain of Blades. It's totally survivable if you want to tank everything, and like you can do it as a single tank through the entire fight. But the off tank really should try and take a few of the ads, or maybe just the boss, off the main tank just in case. What's cool is you have so much vengeance that you'll likely be topping the DPS meters, which is always fun. Phase 2 starts whenever the boss reaches 75% health. Whether it adds up or not yet really kind of depends on your DPS. Hopefully they focus the ads first, but regardless, the only difference is that the boss will begin doing wind bombs. These are basically little mines that get put around and will blow up if anyone stands in them. Just don't stand in them, as they do raid-wide damage when they blow up. Luckily they don't do too much damage in LFR, so they're kind of negligible. I like that word, negligible. So here's a quick recap. CC 2 menus. Tank everything else. Use cooldowns on raining blades. Interrupt the last mender. Click on people that are trapped in amber. Avoid the boomerang blades if you can. Once all the ads are dead, avoid wind bombs. See? Super simple. The main difference between LFR and normal is pretty much the numbers. Lots more damage is going to require a second tank that can take some heat off the main tank. Additionally, CC should be used to its fullest extent. Stuff should be avoided, like the boomerang blades and the wind bombs, and rain of blades hurts a lot. Additionally, the debuff you get when freeing one of your friends from amber is actually like last, I think, 2 minutes instead of 10 seconds. It's ridiculously high, so everybody has to help. Oops, excuse me. Everybody has to help with that amber stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed this guide. Please like, favorite, subscribe, all that jazz, and as always, you keep it salty, internet.